We getting paid, we getting paid, we getting paid, huh? Stacking that money from the trades, huh? I really do this, I really do this, I really trade, bro. Hit the markets for $1 million, then I'm laying low. Like a pro, yeah, I'm trading like a pro. Like a pro, taking profit like a pro.
Like a pro, time to let them know. Bank on the phone, no, I don't need a loan, cause I'm trading like a pro.
We getting paid, we getting paid, we getting paid, huh? Stacking that money from the trades, huh?
We getting paid, we getting paid, we getting paid, stacking that money, I'ma teach you how to trade like
I'ma
a
teach
pro.
you how to trade, set and forget it. Baby, go handle your business, get off the charts, why you be tripping? Maybe you would get paid if you came, sat and listen. But they be on my page, still broke and be dissing. I don't get it, I gotta bank the break. Whew, yeah, you already know. I went to London, now it's time to hit up Tokyo. Or maybe fly to Mexico, that peso it be hitting. When I find a higher low, that Fibonacci got me litty. Now I'm back up in the city, yeah, teaching you the game. I lace the people up, get the bag, not the fame. Yeah, they say I chase the fortune, I just pray the double portion. Better put your time in, back test it, that's important. When they see you making money, they hate and try to extort you. Scammers be in the group, get it too, watch me poach them. Acting like they be me on IG, I don't know them. And they can't tear down my name, cause I really changed the game. Like a pro, yeah, I'm trading like a pro, like a pro, like a pro.
Mic check, mic check. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Sunday class. I like to do at least one time a month where I just let everybody into the classes that we have every Sunday. And I just, you know me. That's how y'all found me in the first place. I love to give back. So that's what we do. That's what we do. Hey Zion, no audio issues. Shout out to Zion. What's up, my man? Who we got on here? Destiny, what's good? B Atkins, my man. My brother from another mother. What's up, my man? Hey, look, we got some good stuff that we're gonna be talking about today. I feel really good. The markets has been good, actually. I mean, what would y'all say? Comment below. What would y'all say? Have the markets been the markets been kind of spotty? You've been struggling a little bit, or would you say they've been good? I'm curious to know y'all point of view on that. Shout out to, I don't know how to say your name, but Williams. Oh yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you, my man, for all the support all this time. Hey, while you guys are coming in, please like the video. You can share it on your social media posts, because the more people that you share this with, that just means the more people that's going to get this knowledge, get this education, because we all can eat together. We don't have to be shiesty. We don't have to be stingy. We don't have to be greedy. It's enough money to go around for everybody in this market. So I'm just trying to help the people, man. So definitely like this video as you coming in, and share it if you can. Macaulay. Matt. Okay. My man Mac in the building. Mac Williams. Let's go. Mac Williams. So all right then. So let's this is a Q&A, all right? One time a month I like to open it up. It's a Q&A. And whatever you want to go over, let's do it. I got some things that I want to, show you, and some moves that we're looking for that's coming up in the market. But if you want me to look at a certain currency pair, if you want me to go over something, you need to voice that in the comments. All right. Ezekiel said he been busy, but he happy to join the live. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Welcome, man. Glad you could be here and you know, have a little time with me. Okay, so Christopher said, we'll love an overview of GJ and GA during London. All right, so let's go over that first. Overview of GJ and GA. So let's switch over to the charts, y'all. All right, so we got, let's go over. Now, here's the thing with GJ. All right, so GJ and GU, you got to be careful when you trading them pairs, y'all, because they haven't been moving smoothly together as we are accustomed to seeing. And then all of a sudden, it will move together out of nowhere. It's crazy how they catch up with each other, but let's look at GU and GJ together. So here's GU, and let's look at GJ. So here's GU and GJ right here side by side. All right, let's pull out the crosshairs. So hopefully y'all can see my crosshairs across the screen. All right, so they pretty much then caught back up, but it was a point where they wasn't. See, right here, check this out. This is, first of all, I want you guys to be careful with this. So right here, GU was dropping. At the same time, this boy started to go up for GJ. So it started pushing up. So right there, and we was, when was we trading this? Let me see. Where the time at? Is the time on there? February. Where's the time at? February 1st. Oh, it's probably because it's the daily. Hold on. No, this is the daily chart. February 1st. Let's go down to the 4-hour chart. Now we got the time. So 17. Let's go down to the hour. 18. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so London session comes in. This is over a period of time. This is on the daily, but this is trending downward. And at the same time over here, it's trending up. So that's all I'm trying to point out to you. We got to be careful of that. So anybody that's looking at all right, so anybody that's trying to trade the GBP pairs, you got to be very careful because they're not doing the same thing at the same time all the time. And it's happening more often now. Usually like every once in a while they'll go off track, but it's happening like a couple times a week at this point. So that's the first thing. Now let's look at GA, because the person said GA and GJ. So let's look at GA. Let's see how the market is moving together with these two. All right. So let's look at this. Now these two are moving together. Except, hold on. Yeah, right here they wasn't. But pretty much these are two moving together right here. Okay, so these are going good. Up. Yeah, so GJ and GA is pretty much moving solid. So they look like they moving together seamlessly. Perfect. It's just the dollar. It's the dollar, man. It's just the dollar is always coming through, messing something up. But that's if you look at it that way. You don't have to look at it negative like that. You just got to be able to flow with the market. I don't trade GA. I can mark it up for you, but I don't trade it. I trade GJ, I trade GU, and I pretty much, if you look at my history on my phone, my trades, I mean, I've been trading them for like 3-4 weeks straight. And I might slide in a little bit of gold here and there when the move is obvious. But other than that, GU, GJ, paying the bills. So you can literally just trade 2 pairs and just make a living. And if you only trade 2 pairs or maybe 3, you get really good at it. So, all right, let's look at this though. So let's look at GA. Since they moving the same, it's probably going to be the same thing for both. But I'm on a daily chart on. Now you said how is it going to be like for London? I can't tell you how it's going to be for London because London is not here. That's on a real tiny scale. Like we got to go all the way down, but market is not there yet. So I can't give you a markup for London, but I can give you an overall outlook. And not like a weekly outlook. I can give you a daily outlook to what's the move you're looking for. All right. So and by me showing you this, it will give you time, and plus you can get more pips. Even if you get in a little bit late, you can still get the pips you want. So the way I will go about this is just I will scale it back and see what the market is doing. So this is pretty much looking at a weekly chart right now because I got it so much scaled out. And all I'm looking for is these zones right here. Like I'm looking at like these supply and demand zones. You ever heard of supply and demand zones? I'm just trying to find those. All right. So let me take this line off and I'm just trying to spot them. So I see them right here. That's the first thing you should start looking at. I see these supply and demands. Now this one started here. And it got tapped already. So this is not fresh. This was the first one. And then here's the second one. And then you can see it's getting lower and lower. So it's not fresh anymore. But we don't care if it's, well, we do care if it's fresh. Fresh means the first touch, second touch. It's pretty much been touched 3 times. So, but we don't care about that. We just know that that's where the money is. All right. We just trying to find where the money at. So from here, we can work our way down. Now that we know, I'm going through my reps. So we can just work our way down. And I would say this level here, I would start focusing on this one. Right here. So I will focus on this level here. You see this? This is the daily chart. You see this little grouping right here? Right there. So from here, if we get back above that, remember that's like a couple hundred pips. If we can get back above that level on GA. So if we get back above it, you see it retested multiple times there. So that's 242 pips. That's plenty for you to get. So, but it's a perfect spot because what if price hold there? You feel me? What if price hold there? Now we're looking for sales and it's going to be an easy sale. Right? So this is where sellers came and took off in the past. So how do we take advantage of that sale? How do we time that? Well, I mean, you can use one of my strategies that I put on YouTube, the strategy, the 50 moving average strategy. You can go down to the 1 hour chart, time that, you feel me? If you part of my mentorship, you already know how we get down. So, we can do it like that. All right. So check it out. From here, I would say, man, why not throw a trend line up? See, the trend line has already been broken, though. So look at this. The trend line has already been broken. So you got one touch here, and you got the other touch came from here and made a higher high, and then we broke it, and now we retesting. That might be the play. And if I was to trade GA, y'all, if I was to trade GA, I would trade it on a bigger scale like this, because if we go down to the 1 hour, if we go down to the 15-minute, the thing is just spiky. I used to like it. Now I can't really stand it, really, on the lower time frames, but I would trade it on the higher time frames. So yeah, that's what's up. So all right, so that's the game plan. So let's go down to the 4 hour. Now I'm about to go through my reps again. I'm about to go through my reps, and I'm gonna see how is this field playing out with this pair. All right, so it peaked out a little bit. Peaked out a little bit, went over through to my 786 area and turned around. All right, so we're gonna put it there and put it here. Now this zone is a little big, right? So we gotta size that down a little bit, but we can't size it down too much. Listen to me. That zone is the zone that we found on the daily. That's where it's important at. So we can't size it down too much, because then you will get faked out. It's no longer the daily zone, the daily structure level. It's no longer that if you change it. So if that confuses you, all you have to do is just click it and go over to let me see how you do it. Click it and then go to visibility. Go to settings. So a lot of people as beginners, they don't know how to use this. Click the line and then bring up this little toolbar here. And then click on the gear option and click on visibility, and then just only have it for like days. So then it'll go away. All right, so now when you go to the daily, it's there. Yeah, this structure right here, you want to be above this level right here. So I'm basically just boxing in that structure level, but you really just want to be above this line right here. All right, so you basically just want to trade if price get above here like that. So I'm pointing out that level to you. That level is 1.89826. But the reason why I put two lines there is because I'm trying to help you identify the structure level that we need to get back above. All right. Or we need to hold at it. We need to get back above it, or we need to hold it. I would not buy, like, basically trying to catch 100, 200 pips. I would not buy until price break above that level. Do you got what I'm saying? I would love to take a sell, but I would not take the buy unless price break above it. Now, if you scalping it for London, yeah, if you're really good at scalping and getting your entries right, yeah, go ahead and take a quick entry, boom, boom, 15, 20 pips or something. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful, because you know where you at in the market on the daily chart. But, you know, as far as like trying to catch a runner and trying to catch a lot of pips and hold it, nah, I will wait for it to break above this structure level that I got marked up. So hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Let's go down to the hour. So from here, all you have to do is just wait for price to just to break through the 50. Get on the seller's market side. You know, where's that trend line at? Let's pull up that trend line again on the 4 hour. No, on the daily. Now where's that golden zone at? I lost the golden zone. Where's that at? Why is the golden zone not showing up? Oh. There it go. There it go. I'm like, where is that golden zone at? And where's the trend line at? Why is all my stuff not showing up? There you go. All right, now it should be all there. Okay, there you go. I be playing around with that visibility because I need to kind of lock in, and sometimes my chart get too cluttered and I try to keep it a little clean so I can think right. But here it is, y'all. So you got this golden zone. Now, this is the last thing I'm going to show you. And this is pretty much the same for GJ. The same thing I did for GA, you saw GJ was doing the same thing. So I got more questions to answer. So I marked up GA. You just basically rewind what I just did for GA and you do it for GJ for practice. I'm trying to empower people. So, all right, so check this out. This is the golden zone here. If price hold at this golden zone, look at my thought process. All right, price dropping, stopped at the trend line, made a lower high. It made a lower high right here, lower high, and then it made a lower low. And now it's pulling back to the golden zone. But it broke through the trend line. Right? It broke through this trend line. We made a lower low. Now it's pulling back to the trend line. But just so happened there's a golden zone right here. Now, we just wait for 50 moving average to be broken and take an entry. You can wait for a retest on the 50 if you want to be super careful. But like I told my team in my classes, I think I told the people in my mentorship group, like maybe like I want to say maybe like a month ago. I said, don't keep waiting for retest on top of retest on top of retest. Like sometimes it already retested. Then that means just go ahead and go because it's ready. You know, like for an example. It's pulling back, retested. Okay, so now this is a retest right here, potentially. And then if it comes down and break the 50 moving average and retest. Now it gets down here. You like, all right, I'm gonna wait for a retest. It's like, bro, you didn't set through and waited for 3 retests. Like that's too much retest. That you being scary. You're not really ready to trade. You need it to be spoon fed to you. The markets is not going to be like that. So sometimes you have to identify that, hey, this might be the retest right here. This just might be the retest. And when they break the 50, I'm in there. You have to be taught this stuff. You have to be taught. All right. And I'm teaching them every single week on this type of stuff. We perfecting this. Now this is not a trend line, right? That's not a trend line. If you do that, you can get faked out doing that. So be careful doing that. Oh, I'm going to put a trend line right here. Sometimes that works. That's not consistent. That's like sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You don't want to be like a 30, 40%, doing stuff 30, 40% win rate. You want to wait. you want to do stuff that's going to give you high percentage of wins. All right. So I wouldn't do that. The trend line was right where you see it at right now. That's the proper trend line. Now, what you can do is say, this is a bullish flag pattern, bearish flag pattern. Then you can do it like that. But you got to have that mindset. All right. But don't be thinking it's a trend line and I'm waiting for it to break. You got to trade it like a bullish flag pattern. See how price is moving inside of that flag. Flag is, this will be bearish, but flag will be like this. Price is dropping. And then price is pulling back. And now you want to start tracking these up and downs through here. That's the flag. All right. That's the flag pole. And that's the flag. All right. You want to be tracking these up and down movements in here. And that's how you properly trade a bearish flag pattern. You got to track that. You got to. That's another class. That'll take too much time to go over that. But, you know, I ain't got that much time to go over how to trade that. But I'm just giving her this markup, and then that's it. Or I said her like I can't even remember who I'm talking for, but sorry if I said her if it's a guy. But that's what I would do. So hopefully you got it. Let me know. All right, so let's switch gears for a second. So that GA trade gonna be like easy, but you just have to be patient. Now look at this. I got GBP USD and I got the Dixie. No, my bad. I just forgot. I said girl or whatever, but I'm sorry. I just forgot. I didn't remember. I was just locked in on answering the question. But Christopher, definitely know you a guy. Got you, bro. Sorry about that. Hey guys, take a break for a second. While you guys are coming in, please like the video. Help me as I help you. I know, like, you think of I'm a Forex trader. You don't think about really like the YouTube stuff, the algorithms, and that ain't your job. That's my job. But if I'm on this platform, I want my video, I want my words, I want my wisdom, my gems to go out to a lot of people because I want to help a lot of people. So that includes you guys liking the video, sharing it sometimes, and that helps push the word out. That helps me, you know, continue to do it. If I'm not reaching people, then I'm like, well, why am I even doing this? I can go put my effort somewhere else. You feel me? So I see potential in this platform and I want to help people. So definitely help me as I help you. Like the video, share it if you can, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm going to lace you all the way up. Let's get back to the charts. All right, so here we go. We got GU and Dixie. Sometimes GU is going to be hard to understand. So you got to compare it to something. And I compare it to the Dixie. Now, I don't even know where to start with GU at this point, but I know where to start with the Dixie. So the first thing I see is this double bottom. That's the first place my eyes went to, is this double bottom right here. Somebody already said it in the comments that the Dixie is gaining strength. So it makes sense. We got a double bottom here. So if that's a double bottom on Dixie, then what does that mean for GU? Boom. We're probably going to be dropping. But nothing lasts forever in this market, right? We can go for a week run, and then we can go for consolidation for a week. So we have to be careful, because you don't know when those weekly drops or those weekly bullish moves gonna come. You really don't. We have anticipation. We expected to do it, but we don't know it can consolidate for a week. So we just got to be careful. But that being said, hold up right quick. All right, let's blow this up here. All right, but that being said, you got to pull out the fibs. The fibs is why do I keep pulling out fibs on every chart? Because it's the blueprint of the market. Get over it. It's just the way it is. If the market keeps trading a certain way, why would you do something different? Because you tired of it. If the market is constantly doing the same thing and repeating itself, sometimes it might not, but once it comes back to that point where it wants to do the fibs again, you better use it. You better use it, man, for real. So you want to go from this high point and push it down to where the market went. The market went down from here. So start it up here, right here. Oops, I'm tripping. So this is how you find your base. This is your base. All right. So now we already broke the 50 on the daily. So that's game time. So now we know that the Dixie may trade up to the golden zone. It may go past the golden zone. But that ain't what we're looking at right now. It may go past it, but we need to first understand what is it going to do first. Like we need is going to go to the golden zone. That's your first area. You got to take this by chunks. And most of y'all on here need to do that. You need to go step by step, step by step. Don't look so far out that you can't even trade the right now. All right. So the daily is good enough. You can go to the weekly, but I want you to be definitely on the daily. A lot of beginners will not even touch the weekly. All right. All I have to do is just zoom out. I don't even need to go to the weekly. I can zoom out and see the weekly on the daily chart. That makes sense. All right. But I'm not a swing trader. You see what I'm saying? The daily is plenty for me to get my understanding. So we may be going up to this golden zone right here. I'm not trading the Dixie. I'm just using it to help me with my day trading on GU. So the same thing for GU. It's the opposite. Bam. It's easy now. So in this situation, I pulled the fib from this low point up to this high point, and that's the golden zone down there. So I may be taking sales to the golden zone for the maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe for the week. If the Dixie is going to go up, GU is going to go down. That's just the way it's going to be. So let's go down to the 4-hour chart. Somebody said, can you go over fib entries? The fib is really not I give you one. But the fib is really not an entry. The fib is telling you it's holding. What was it? Was it Destiny? Destiny. Oh yeah. So one second. 1 second. Destiny. Let me see. 1 second. Okay. Destiny. I think it was somebody else. Justin. I think it was one more person. You guys asked me some questions that was kind of personal, so I'm going to answer your questions in a video after this. Okay, those are just some students in the mentorship, and you are on here now, so I'm gonna address it now. I'm gonna answer your question after this live is done. But it's a little bit more on a personal side, so I'll do it that way. All right. So same thing here, but I will tell you one thing here. The fibs is not really an entry though. That's what I was saying. It's not really an entry. It's telling you it's a structure point. It's telling you that, hey, we're holding here. You know what we do in the mentor when we trade live Tuesday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday through Thursday, sometimes it's news, right? When we trade during London session live together, you know how we do our entries. All right. And if it's a golden zone around it, then we just play a little bit more defense and we wait for the retest. So the fib is not really that. But one of the ways, all right, let's go to the daily. One of the ways that the fib is an entry is this. Watch this, y'all. I'm glad you asked me that because I almost forgot to tell y'all this. When you put up the Fibonacci, right? So you see this thing is moving up. When you see this thing is moving up, you pull out this Fibonacci. When price break the 23.6, that's an entry to the 38.2. That's probably the best ones that I can give you by using the Fibonacci as an entry tool. Because when price break the 23.6 line, most of the time, a lot of the time, it will go to the 38.2. Shallow retracement. But just so happen, you have the 50 moving average poking out of the 38.2. So what you do is you just take profit at the 50. You don't go down to the 38.2. So you will just put it like maybe right here and be like, that's my take profit. All right. So this works on the hour chart, the 30-minute chart. It works. All right. Especially when you got price holding that, doing some stuff like this. You see how it's like peaking up there? When you get price going into this demand zone, these blue lines right here, and price is coming out of that demand zone with wicks. When price break the 23, when you find this on an hour chart, when price break that 23.6, it's most of the time it's gonna go down to this 38.2. Now this is the daily chart, so it may take some time, but it happens a little quicker on the hour chart. So that's probably, and how you would do it is, now you don't want to get in if price is for some reason it when it breaks the 23.6, it comes all the way down here. Right? When it comes all the way down here, that's too far away. Don't take an entry. I would rather you wait for a retest or something. But if it's just breaking the 23.6, and then you see how, do you see how you got price came back a little bit with a wick right there? Let me put a dotted line on there. You see how it came back with a little wick, little retest wick? That's perfect to get in. That's what you want to see from a 23.6 entry point. So I believe Destiny asked me that question, and then this is the best way that I can answer you. I don't use the golden zone as some type of special strategy entry point. Like basically it's a zone, so you could just wait for it to retest, break out of the zone and retest the 618. But sometimes the zone is so large. Like how big is this zone? That's 100 pip golden zone. You see how hard that can be? So you got to scale down. If you're day trading and scalping, you got to scale it down to how we do things, Destiny, on the hour chart, 30-minute chart. You got to scale it down. If you're a swing trader, then and you found this on the daily, you need to trade the entry on the hour chart. If you're finding your trade set up on the hour chart, you need to get your entry on the 15-minute chart. So the daily go good with the daily goes good with the hour goes good with the 15-minute, and so on and so on. But if the Dixie is gonna go up, team, then we just gonna be trading this on its way down to the golden zone, taking profit each and every day. We might be able to get, so how many pips is this? From right here to down here is 200 pips. So we might be able to find 2 trades starting out this week. From here to here, we might be able to find 2 trades. Or you could just hold the one. But scalping, you might be able to get about, maybe like 3. Maybe 3 or 4, because you know it's going to go back and forth. It ain't going to just drop. So we got to be careful of the consolidation that happens in between here. Don't think it's just going to drop there. It's going to be going sideways a little bit, like how you see this. All right, that's not tradable. So we have to sit through that. So that may take a day up. So I'm maybe like 2 or 3, we might be able to trade this gap right here. And it's not a gap. I don't mean gap, but this section. So that's what I'm going to be keeping my eyes on now, guys. If you want, I'm telling you, hold on, let me talk to you for a second. 1 second here. All right, guys, if I'm not playing with you, we're going to trade this. We're going to catch these pips this week. If you want the help, come see me. All right. But if you're jumping in these markets and your timing is off and you can't get it right and you don't know what you're looking at, don't say I didn't warn you. All right. Stop messing around. Stop playing around with your family's money. And let's just get this done the right way. Dead serious. Let's get this done the right way. I used to be super humble. I'm still a humble guy. But at some point, you just have to acknowledge the gift that God gave you. I don't never want to be to the point where it's like, oh, I just got this down pat. I can't be touched. The market can't see me. I don't like that type of guy. I don't want to be that guy. But I know what God gave me, though. And this ability to be able to teach you, this ability to be able to structure my lessons in a way for it to grow on you and for you to master it. And what and thank God, when I'm showing you, I actually do it. So it just all comes together and you like, okay. All right. So just click the join button on my YouTube channel if you want to be a part of that. All right, so any other questions here? Mike Rodriguez, thank you, bro. I really appreciate you. Shout out to Mike Rodriguez. Jay, what can I do to get good at trading like you? Mike, I got to look you in the eyes and tell you this one. What can I do to get good at trading like you? I'm one of the honest guys you're going to find around here. I'm not the only one, but I'm one of them. You got to put the time in, right? And I'm telling you, when I grew up to be a trader, like when I first started, thank God I was with the right people. Man, bro, I probably would not be here sitting in this position had I not got with the right, had God not put the right people in my life to teach me how to pray. I said pray. Teach me how to trade. All right, that too though, but teach me how to trade. The people that first brought me in, they didn't teach me how to trade. They didn't teach me. They was the salesmen. The first people that I got in touch with, they were the salesmen. They were still learning how to trade. They was on, like, one of them is just a hardcore salesman. The other one was just a year in before me. What could he really show me? He was, you know what I'm saying? So I saw that real quick though. I'm like, these guys don't know much more than me. So I start digging for the traders and I found them. Thank you, Lord, to this day. And I got with the right guy and I was like, man, whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do it. Break it down, slow it down. I learned how to candle open and close from the beginning if that's what's going to make me a trader. And he started showing me in order what to do. And I did it. And I took 3 months. I mean, I didn't come to him trying to suck up his time and energy. I said, all right, show me that. I need to do that. Okay, I did it. I'm telling you, that's what it's going to take. I didn't cut no corners with this guy. Everything that he wanted me to learn and do, I did it. Now, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. He said I needed to learn Fibonacci. I was running from Fibonacci. But man, I stuck with it. And it just started to click. Now, I'm standing here today able to break down Fibonacci to y'all, and y'all don't even think twice about it because it ain't even hard. But thank God I'm able to break it down for you. You got to get somebody to teach you, bro. And if you said, how do you learn how to trade and be good like me? Then you got to learn from me. If you want to be good like him or her over there, then you're going to have to learn from her. But not everybody is going to teach you everything they know. Not everybody able to verbalize what they know. You know what I mean? It'd be like this ain't making sense. So, you know, you got to be careful. But that's just what it is, bro. It's no way around it. And I'm going to get you right to the money. I ain't going to take too much time on this, but when I was coming up, I learned a lot of bull crap. A lot of stuff that just don't work. It ain't even necessary to even learn this. But because I did learn it, I know what not to waste your time with. So anybody that come with me and we trading, I just get you right to the money. So that's that. And I just wanted to look you in your face and tell you that, bro. Mike Rodriguez, that's just what it's going to take. It's going to take you 2 hours a day studying, bro. I cut everything off. I still work the full-time job. Y'all know the story. I ain't going to go into it. But I cut everything off. Netflix, YouTube, watching basketball, watching this, watching that. I cut all that off. And I had to learn how to trade. And I did that for 4 years. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take you learning the basics. For really the basics, like mastering it. Not like, oh yeah, okay, I think I got it. You know, no, can you trade it though? Not can you talk it, can you trade it? If you can't trade it and be good with your entries, then you really need to go back there. So people that I'm helping to trade, I say, where are you at? Where are you at in your learning? Okay, this is where you need to start. You don't need to start there. You can start here. And then we put together something. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I need you to focus on this. For the next month, focus on this. That's what it's going to take, Mike. No lie. No bull crap. Anybody can say what they want to say. I'm just giving you the real. You don't have to be with me, but if you want to trade like somebody, you got to learn from them. So Destiny, that's the fib entry that I can give you. Pippin ain't easy, Genius said. Shout out to Genius. I'm in the chats right now. Let's head to the chats. MJ the Gray. Yo, Jay, what's good, King? Shout out to MJ. Let's see. Naming, shout out to naming blessings, bro. How hey dude, looking at EURUSD now, thoughts on it at the moment. Will it pull back or just keep dropping? How would you approach this current chart? RDP, shout out to RDP. EURUSD. So we got EURUSD. EURUSD. So this look like, is this the same as GBP USD? Let's look at that. I always correlate them. Like I always look at the correlation. It's similar. Yeah, this is the same thing I just did for but you know what? The difference of this one is that EURUSD is already breaking the 50. Do you see this? So now, team, everybody that's on here, this is going to be a learning experience for you. Please listen. Do you see how EURUSD already broke the 50 on the daily chart? GBP hasn't. I want you to learn and see what happens when price break this 50 on EURUSD, so you can be prepared for it when it does break it on GBP USD. So it's really the same thing though. Go here, here. Do you see how Destiny, shout out to Destiny. Do you see how the 23.6 goes down to the 38.2? That's what happens a lot of the time. So now let's go, and this is GU over here on my right. If y'all can't see, this is GU right here. So make sure y'all looking at, keep staying with me on this, following me. EURUSD, GBP USD up there. So 23.6, 38.2. Let's see. Now it's not 100%, but it happens a lot. It really does, especially when you got it, like when you can see prices holding up here. I already told you that. So here's the golden zone right here, y'all. So I'm expecting it to eventually work its way down there. But what does it do in the meantime? So what I would say is, now this is going to be a little bit more advanced. Who asked me that question? I done forgot who asked me that question. RDP. Shout out to RDP. This is where it gets a little advanced, RDP. I will pull up the fib from the top down here to the bottom. All right. So from the top to the bottom. Now, is this Fibonacci valid? Absolutely not. It's not valid because price has not broken this 23.6 line yet. When price break this 23.6 line, this fib would be valid. So I would just keep dropping it, keep dropping it, keep dropping it, keep dropping it until price eventually stops, finds a bottom, and pulls back and break the 23.6. So that's what you got to do. And then that's how you can gauge. So let's just say it's going to stop right here, right now. That's where you can gauge this pullback. Now you got that boy trapped. So you know, when you go to the hour chart, 15-minute chart, you're going to be eating these trades up all week. You're going to be eating them trades up all week long. Everything that comes through here. You don't want to trade it in the middle. Unless you're good, you can do it in the middle. But you want to be careful. The middle, actually, you can do the middle. Just when you get into it, when you, like, for an example, let's just say you take a buy. Unless it retests the 50, you know, be careful. Play defense when you're trading in the middle. But when you get to these points here, that's where you go crazy. That's where you go crazy. But you can definitely, because this is the daily chart, you can definitely get a lot of pips from the middle. But just understand these little small levels in between here. RDP, you following me, baby? These little areas in here. Like, let's say you catch a sale right here, right? Let's say you catch a sale right up in here for a sale, right? You got to pay attention to these little small levels right here. But if you find a turning point and you get in from down here throughout the week, now you just go up to the middle zone. How many? That's a lot of pips right there. 86. So I'm telling you, man, this is just how I see it, and this is how I be taking advantage, and I just stay on the winning side. Now here's the problem though. Actually, I'm gonna keep the charts up. Here's the problem. Let me put that line back up. A lot of people that's on here can't wait for it to happen. A lot of people can't wait for price to get back up here to take advantage of a sale. A lot of people can't wait when price is sitting in here playing around. They can't wait for it to get up here. They can't wait. I'm saying, like, they don't have enough patience. You got to get in at the good entry points. And when I was coming along, bro, it was a time, RDP, where I could not, for anything in the world, I could not get the right entry point. I was just not waiting for whatever it is. Too gun-ho to get into a trade, too excited. My mind is just too focused on my future goals that I got to get the money now, and I end up losing the money. For whatever reason, I just could not get the right entry when I was starting out. And then, so I'm here to tell you, you got to know where the entry points are. You have to know where the entry points are. And you have to be okay with sitting on your hands. That's why you need about 3 pairs. And if all your 3 pairs move the same way, then you probably still going to be waiting a long time because they all move in the same way. You need about 3 pairs that kind of will move a little different or move at different times. All right. So like I said, GU, GJ for me. Sometimes I wake up for London and GU is not moving, but GJ is. And then GU is a little bit delayed, or it's going to go the opposite way that day. Like, I find money with that. Then I switch over and see, I'm not trading EURUSD because that's the same as GBP USD. I'm going to go over to gold. Or I even trade EUR GBP. So that's totally different there. So that's a little slower. That's in my back pocket. That's my stash right there. When everything ain't working, I head over there. But yeah, you have to wait. You have to know that this is my entry. This is my entry area. This is my entry area. Now, let me be clear. If this was a 30-minute chart, I would not be trading in this middle. But because this is the daily, you're okay to trade if you find a trade setup in this middle because it's enough room to move. Even if it consolidates, it's enough room to catch pips on a 30-minute, 15-minute chart, even if it consolidates on the daily. But if we found the same structure, the same thing on the hour, the 30-minute, I would not trade in the middle. Bro, this is the stuff that you learn, man. This is the things right here where you get to the nitty-gritty. People giving you these big weekly outlooks, but help me understand this for the right now. Help me understand what I do when the time comes to trade. Give me these scenarios. Don't give me all the good possibilities. Give me the bad possibilities. Give me something when the trade doesn't work. How do I bail out? This is the stuff you got to learn, man. And this is the stuff we going to teach. All right, so that's what we looking at. Hey, Jay Dunn, it's enough money for everybody, bro. It's enough money to go around, Jay Dunn. It is. This industry is, we only getting crumbs every day we go in this market. Ain't nobody just on here just taking all the money up. It's too much to go around, bro. Do I need a Mac to record quality sound music, or am I able to use my Dell laptop? So Disrupt and Evolve, shout out to him. So no, you don't need a Mac. A Mac is more powerful, but you don't need a Mac. You just need I will go with a newer Dell laptop, something that has a lot of RAM. Like, don't record on your computer. Basically, do not record your vocals on your computer. You need to record it on a hard drive, like one of these. Let me see. Where is it at? Do I got it? Oh no. I got it put away. I thought I had it. No, I got to put away. So you need like one of these hard drives, and you record onto the hard drive, not to the computer. If you record to the computer, it will slow your recording down. It'll constantly buffer and have to stop. So that's what you got to do. Gary, GBP USD is the same as GBP USD, the same markup. And I already did GA, so it's the same as GA, really. AK Productions, this is TradingView. I mark up on TradingView and I execute my trade on MT4 on the phone. So MT4, I execute the trade here. But I mark it up on TradingView. Now, guys, if you become a part of my beginner package, there's no training there. It's in skilled trader and master trader. Beginner trader package is just lives once a month. Some shout outs, some stickers to be a part of the community and stand out. As you can see in the comments, shout out to Linda Ellis. She joined the beginner, but in parentheses it says no training. That's not my classes on Sunday. Skilled trader and master trader is where you get my training every single week, my trade setups every single week, all week long, and live trading is with the master trader package. And we trade live, and I'm telling you, it's a game changer. All right, so Mac. All right, Mac. This the last question here. Mac, when you want to journal your trades, you really want to put down your currency pair. You want to have this like this spreadsheet, and you can find them anywhere. Go on Google, look up trade journal. But the main thing, you can get bogged down by this. A lot of people don't want to go through all of this and writing everything down, or you forget. That's fine. But it's okay to do it. You should be doing something. If you're not filling out every little part, I'll tell you the main things that you need to be looking at. All right, so get ready. Or just rewind the video if I talk too fast. But you want the currency pair, obviously. Put the date down. Put the date down because you want to be able to reflect on these maybe a week from now. Maybe you got downtime. If you just put down, win or lose, you don't know really how to go back and learn from that situation. So put the date down, all right? Put the session down. Was it London session? Was it New York session? Put that down, all right? And then you want to put down what you saw pre-trade. All right, pre-trade. This is the most important things. Pre-trade, what were you thinking? All right. Like for an example, Destiny, Justin, I told them to send me some screenshots or some videos of your trades that you need work on, that you struggle with. Tell me what you were thinking about. Tell me what you were looking at. And then I'm going to respond back with a video telling you, validating it, or telling you what you could have did better. That's part of mentorship. That's what mentors should be doing. Now, you should be writing down what you were thinking pre-trade. What was your mindset? What did you see? What did you think that you saw? What was the trade setup? Write that down. You can voice record it, right? Voice record it. Hey, this is what I see, because a lot of times you got 5, 10 minutes, 15, 20, 30 minutes before the trade happens. Hey, I see GBP USD. I'm trading London session, blah, blah, blah. I see this Fibonacci. I'm thinking about entering right here. Just put it out there, and then you can write it down later, right? And then you want to talk about when you were in the trade. How did you manage the trade? And then you want post trade. All right. Basically what did the trade do? All right. Did it do what you was thinking? So now you like, okay, it worked out. So this thought process worked out with this. And then you want to put down this. Here's the kicker. How long did the trade take? How long did the trade take? And then you would start to connect dots. You would be able to be like, okay, all of my winners, the trade only lasted 15 minutes and I got my pip goal. The trade, and then this other one I took last week, for an example, I was in that trade for an hour and I lost, or I had to cut my losses short, or I had to break even. So write down, how long did these trades take? The winner, all of them. How long do the trades take? I'm currently tracking it. I noticed that my winning trades take 15 minutes. Now we may wait for an hour. We may wait for 2 hours. We may wait for the whole session. But when we finally get our entry, it lasts 15 minutes. Anything longer than 15 minutes, you may just want to cut the loss short or be ready to cut it short. And by you having that thought process, that may keep you from hanging on to losing trades, because you tracked it and you got the confidence of knowing what tends to happen. And now you probably won't hold it 50 pips against you, because you know your winning trades last 15, 20 minutes. I've been in this for 2 hours. It's still kind of hovering around my entry point, or I'm 15 pips negative. Maybe I should just close this trade out. And that may save the shirt on your back. You feel me? So that's powerful stuff. All right, team. All right, we've been on here over an hour. Any questions that I left or didn't answer, boom, you already know I'm gonna release a video, screenshot you, shout you out. And then, just put it into a video. So just be looking out for the videos this week. Anywhere it go, I'm going to lace you all the way up. You already know. Hey, please like this video. Please share this live with somebody. Help me as I help you guys. It just help let YouTube know this is great content for people to see. All right. I love y'all. Let's enjoy the weekend, and let's get ready to make some pips this week. Don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe, and let's make this money, baby. Peace.
We getting paid, huh? Stacking that money from the trades, huh? I really do this, I really trade, bro. Hit the markets for $1 million, then I'm laying low. Like a pro. Yeah, I'm trading like a pro. Like a pro. Taking profit like a pro.
Like a pro, time to let them know. Bank on the phone, no, I don't need a loan, cause I'm trading like a pro.
We getting paid, huh? Stacking that money from the trades, huh?
Ay, we getting paid. Stacking that money, I'ma teach you how to trade like
I'ma
a
teach
pro.
you how to trade, set and forget it. Baby, go handle your business, get off the charts, why you be tripping? Maybe you would get paid if you came, sat and listen. But they be on my page, still broke and be dissing. I don't get it, I gotta bank the break. Whew, yeah, you already know. I went to London, now it's time to hit up Tokyo. Or maybe fly to Mexico, that peso it be hitting. When I find a higher low, that Fibonacci got me litty. Now I'm back up in the city, yeah, teaching you the game. I lace the people up, get the bag, not the fame. Yeah, they say I chase the fortune, I just pray the double portion. Better put your time in, back test it, that's important. When they see you making money, they hate and try to extort you. Scammers be in the group, get it too, watch me poach them. Acting like they be me on IG, I don't know them. And they can't tear down my name, cause I really changed the game. Like a pro, yeah, I'm trading like a pro. Like a pro, taking profit like a pro.
Like a pro, time to let them know. Bank on the phone, no, I don't need a loan, cause I'm trading like a pro.
We getting paid, huh? Stacking that money from the trades, huh?
Ay, we getting paid. Stacking that money, I'ma teach you how to trade
like a pro. Yeah, I'm trading like a pro. Like a pro. Taking profit like a pro.
Like a pro, time to let them know. Bank on the phone, no, I don't need a loan, cause I'm trading like a pro.
We getting paid, huh? Stacking that money from the trades, huh?
Ay, we getting paid. Stacking that money, I'ma teach you how to trade like a pro.